So previous hello now I'm discussing about the JDBC. So previous class the loading the driver class is over. So there are four different types of um, so previous class loading the driver is completed. So once again see there are different types of drivers are there. First one is type 1 driver, JDBC ODBC bridge, and second one is native Java driver, and third one is type 3 driver. So native driver, once again I will explain. Their advantages are type 2 drivers are offer significantly better performance than JDBC ODBC bridge. Better performance. Here the client machine have a Java driver and valid database vendor database library is there connected to database servers. And type 3 net protocol are all Java driver. Type 3 advantages are the net protocol, it is server based. So in this there are many opportunities like portability, performance, scalability. Net protocol designed for the very small and fast load. Disadvantages are database specific coding is done in the middle type. Type 3. Type 3 layer is like client machine and middle server machine. Server machine is the middle layer server, and then it is connected to database server. So it is some disadvantages. Middle layer is there. The last one is the native protocol all Java driver. Here the only two layers, client machine, server machine. Client have the native protocol Java driver. It is connected to database server. For this one, JDBC eliminates the ODBC layer. Performance is good. No need to install the special software. Disadvantage: the user needs different driver for each database. So what are the different steps for querying database? Once again I will explain. Loading the JDBC driver and define the connection URL, and then establish the connection, create the statement object, execute the query or update, process the results, close the connection. So first one, previous class discussed about the loading the driver. So loading driver we use the class dot for name driver name. So like for example sun.jdbc.odbc.jdbc driver, and then if it is the type 4 driver we use oracle.jdbc.driver.oracle driver. And step 2, prepare the connection URL and establish the connection. Here the URL is jdbc.odbc.tsn name, and then connection equal to here we establish the connection driver manager.get connection URL and username and password. And next one is here's same this one, you represent in different way. URL direct we use in the statement like connection statement. Connection con equal to driver manager dot get connection, this URL name dot user cover password. And next statement get connection URL. Okay. Next, submitting SQL queries to database server. In this one there are different type of statements are there. Statement, prepare statement and callable statement. And then we examine the SQL statement first. Is created by call to the create statement method. So for this one syntax is statement st equal to connection dot create statement. Here there are the three methods are there for submitting different types of SQL statements: execute method, execute update, and execute query. For submitting data manipulation languages like insertion, deletion, updation, we use execute update method. Execute update method used for the DML languages like insertion, updation, insert the values into the table, update values. For this one we use update method, execute update, and then execute query. For execute query is mainly used for the resulting results to the results object, result set object. For executing for results, for return the results to the database, we use execute query method to the result set object. And execute method is mainly used for the in subclass interface objects. This have two interfaces, prepare statement and callable statements. In this one we use execute method. It is mainly used in the subclasses. Next one is retrieving and processing the results. We get the values from the result set by using get method depending upon the corresponding get method. Here get init, get float, get string, all the methods are there for retrieving data. So previous class we take the example like how the values can be inserted and then executed by using the execute query. Once again we take this example. First class java.sql.star and class JDBD test, and then public static void main, string arguments, throws exception, and class.forName and driver name, and then string URL equal to this DSL name, and then username and password. Here we establish the connection con equal to get connection, URL, username and password. Statement equal to con.create statement. Here we create the statement object by using st, and then string SQL. Here we load the SQL query in the SQL string. Insert the student values like 3 values, roll number, student name, and then student marks. And then we execute the query by using the int10. Load the values. Int10 is statement at execute update SQL. Execute update we use for the insert values, and then print the values. System.out.println, number of rows are affected. Here the rows are we use stored in the integer array. Here one row will be there. So next result set nothing but getting the result values. These values can be stored in the rs attribute object, result set object. Result set rs code statement is used query. Execute query used for the result set. Select queries. Select star from the student. Next we take a while loop for printing the values. While rs.next result set, then system.out.println, get.init get int 1, and result set get string 2, get float 3, and we display the 3 strings here. And prepare statement. Next one we use the prepare statement. So now we discuss about the prepare statement. So for we execute the SQL statements, multiple SQL statements, we use the prepare statement. For multiple executed statements, we use the prepare statement. Because sound not required. So the prepare statement can be defined by two ways. First one is instance of prepare statement contain SQL statement that has been completed. Take prepare statements, make statement prepared, and then second one, the prepare statement object have one or more in parameters. So here in parameter value is not specified when SQL statement is created. So here the prepare statement declaration is, to create the prepare statement we can use prepare call method on the connection object. So here prepare statement, the object ps equal to con.prepare call, insert into straight values. Here we insert the values. So here while creating the statement object, we do not supply the SQL statements but the create statement. Here we supply the SQL statement. We do not use the create statement like this. So next one is calling store procedure. For store procedures, we use first define call to database procedure, and then prepare callable statements for the procedure, and then register the output parameters. For defining the database procedure, as with the prepare statements, we use the special syntax to define the call to the store procedure. The procedure calls use the escape syntax. So here we call the store procedure. Previously stored procedure there, now we call the store procedure. For this one, first we define the call to the database procedure, and then prepare the callable statements, and then register the output parameters. For defining call to the store procedure, we use the syntax. This one we use the input and output parameters. So prepare the callable statements. For the procedure, we use prepare call. For registered output parameters, we use the format like a register output parameter, init parameter index, in JDBC type. So next one, provide the values to the input parameters. Here provide the values to input parameters. So before executing the procedure, we must supply the input parameters here. So passing the input parameters, for that one we use the calling procedure, calling the callable statements for this one. So set methods is we inherit to the prepare statements. This set methods provide the Java values to the driver and convert it to the JDBC values. Set methods are the Java values are converted to the JDBC values, sent to the database. For example, set float. It is a float value like this one. Next, execute the procedure. To execute the procedure, we call the execute statement on the callable statement. Next one is access the returned output parameters. So For accessing output parameters according to the output type, we use the SQL create table employee 10. We create the table and then insert the values in the SQL prompt, insert into employee, then insert into employee two values, roll number and employee name. So employee table is created with two rows selected, and then we use the statement create or replace procedure. Here we use procedures, create or replace procedures, procedure 2, n number and nm out varchar as begin, select name nm from the employee 10. Here we use name value and a number. So here the procedure we use the nm as a varchar output value, like we take from the output, take from the table, we declare for as a out. The procedure we use from the table, from table employee 10 where id equal to n. So from the tables we store to the procedure values. For this one syntax we use create or replace procedure, procedure name, and then take the two values, number value and then this name value, name we use as a name, and then syntax is as begin and statement select query and then end procedure 2. Here we take procedure 2. So this above code is called as a procedure 2 stored procedure. So in the Java application this can be stored as a stored procedure.java. We take the example of Java, import.java.sql.star class stored procedure public static void main string arguments loads exception, and we load the JDBC table, and then system.out connection established, and then we use callable statements. Callable statements cst equal to connection dot conduct prepare statement, prepare call, use prepare call, and then call the procedures. Call procedure 2, and here cst dot set into 1,2 register output parameters 2 types varchar cst dot execute and string str equal to cst dot get string, print value employee name string, and cst dot close con dot close. Create statement we use end of main and end of class. Here we use a callable statement st cst equal to conduct prepare call procedure. Here we call the procedure and then we print the values. Here we use the procedures by using the callable statements. Here the different statements why we use, I will explain once again. So in the above statements we are using the special syntax call to make the call to the procedure, and then procedure 2 named as a stored procedure. Next one is we use a set int 1,2 where we supply employee number as a procedure name, and then number 1 indicates the first placeholder, and register out parameters here 2 comma types comma varchar. Here JDBC types mentioned, that is of type comma varchar. JDBC type is varchar type. Types is from a Java SQL package. And then execute query, execute the SOAP procedure, and then retrieve the results by using getString. Next topic is transaction and result metadata and patch updates and scrollable results that is there. So simple transaction. The transaction we can use in the is how we use transaction in the SQLs. Transaction nothing but group of statements. Changes are made permanent or undone. So one more definition: transaction is one or more statements are executed together as a unit of statements. So here we use the Java connection method, and we use the different methods like commit and rollback, commit, all these things. There are some simple transactions. We use methods set auto commit, commit and rollback. Commit is nothing but changes are made or completed. Afterwards we use commit. So rollback is nothing but undergoes all changes made to the current transaction and released to the database logs currently held by the connection object. So next we discuss about these things. Result set metadata. In this one we use different methods: get table name, get column count, get column name, and then get type name, and then batch updates. In the batch updates we add the number of statements as a batch. We use add batch method for the statements of prepared statements we use here. In this one we use update count. For this one we use statement dot execute batch, and then batch update execution. For this one we use for counts we use only update count for insert, update and delete, and then for the create and table, not used for the select commands, update counts. And then next class we discuss about the scalable result set. So subscribe to my channel Tech Education, Technology Education by PVK, and my remaining channels PVK Gamer and Guitar Play and Motovlog channels.